Okay, I'm back again, and honest to goodness, I've been on a searching mission into the bowels of my freezer, and I cannot find the almonds, so we're just going to have to use pecans. So we'll get to that in a minute. First thing I'm going to do is measure about, I like yellow, this is what we're using is yellow almonds. I like, yellow raisins, and I like raisins a lot, so I would use about 3/4 of a cup. Actually, I think I like more than that because I really like to bite into those raisins. Okay. Then the next thing, we got raisins in there. I have, I will just measure about a cup of pecans because that's all I could find. I wanted to use almonds, but have to use pecans instead. Alright, measure about a cup of pecans. These are frozen, so that doesn't matter whether they're frozen or not frozen. Cup of pecans. Now I'm going to cut them up, so that'll be a little noisy. However, I have this little handy dandy chopper. I love it. And it makes chopping not a problem. Actually, it makes chopping fun because you can get out your aggressions on anything. You don't have to overfill it. And just lightly mash it. We don't want to pulverize them, so I'm not, about 10 smacks is enough. You can look and see that's got a variety. Some are big and some are not. I'm going to put that in there and keep going. This is kind of an eyeball thing, but I would say about a cup. If you like more, do more. If you want a different kind of fruit, put it in there. It looks like that. Alright, so that's in there. And, okay. I want to make sure I get... The next thing I've got, and this doesn't have to be any particular order. I'm trying to do this so it'll make it easier for you. What I have here is my bananas, and the best thing to do is to remember to take the bananas out of the freezer. That way you don't have to fight them. But they're pretty soft. These are very, very ripe bananas. You can tell when bananas are too ripe because they have, to me, almost, when they go like black, that's still not too ripe. To me, the test for overripe bananas is when they have a sour, sweet banana smell. If I smell that in the banana when I'm getting ready to peel it, I just don't keep them. Because to me, that carries into whatever you make, and it has this wicked taste that is, to me, very unappealing. But I'm just mashing them up like that. And they don't have to be, really smushed. I use a fork, and there's nothing wrong with having a few chunks in there too. I think it just reaffirms that it didn't have anything artificial in it, or you didn't mix very well. I don't know which. Alright, so now I'm going to pour my egg and all that stuff in there. Egg and liquid. Okay, and then the next thing that goes in, the bananas. So I'm going to put the bananas in. Just chunk them in there too. Okay. Now, you can put cinnamon in this. I've sort of gotten off of cinnamon, and I don't particularly want it in there. I'm not saying I won't put it in there next time, but this is what we've got going here, if you can look. And I'm just stirring it with this old spoon. And this looks like, and sometimes when I put too many dry ingredients in, I have to look at myself and say, why did you do that? You need to add some other stuff. So, I don't know where I'm looking here. Can you see what I'm even doing? Anyway, right there. Anyway, that's it. I'm trying to do my best with this camera, but because I don't do this very often, it's probably looking stupid. There it is. We'll do it like that. Good. That added up pretty well. That's about the texture. Once you get You don't want it to feel dry, but you don't want it to feel really, you know, too loose, because you got to put this in your baking containers, which are going to be muffin tins. That's it. You got it mixed. Let me put these over here. The muffin tins that I use, I just used, these are always good, but you don't have to have them. I also have these, because I go to Goodwill to get them, and that just happens to be what I had. I am also using this, you don't have, but I use the one that's got the flour with it, but it just happens to be what I have. Okay, so then you're going to shake it up, and you're going to oil these in some way. You could use coconut oil. I have a friend that uses coconut oil. You could use whatever you wanted to, and just, you know, do that. Try not to breathe it. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I've got everything in here. You can leave the unimportant stuff out. Hold on. All right. I'm going to use this. To me, I like this a lot. Ice cream scoop works well. Takes all the guesswork out of it. And what you're going to do is you scoop about, I'll show you, about like that, and then just plunk it off in there. And it makes a nice full one, because these will not rise, and so you want to make sure you've got them all the way up to the top. If you don't, you're going to have a real little bitty muffin. People will be fighting over them because they'll say, I didn't get enough. So we don't want that. And then you just fill them. Don't let them drip. I've got my pan in the wrong place. So I'm going to do that like that, and I may have to come back and add some. Since it's not an exact science, I want to make sure I have enough and I don't have to steal from them later on. But this makes 18 muffins. And when I get them all made, I just make sure that it looks like everybody's got enough in their little own tin. Then after that, you're ready to roll. You put them in the oven that's been preheated to 375, and I cook them, I think between 25 and 30 minutes. I know what my oven will do. It is going to cook in 30 minutes. I will get them exactly where I want them. You don't want them to be too hard. If you like a little bit of, I don't want to say gooiness, because that's not a good adjective, but if you want them to be a little moist, you may want to watch them between, like, say, 26 and 28, but 30 is good for me. So, that's what we've got. See? Okay. All right. Now, that's what the oven's on. See? Okay. All right. Ow. Put this in the oven. Ow. And say bye-bye, muffins. And we will put the timer on 30 minutes. Ready to roll. Okay. Whoa, that made my face turn red. Well, this is all I can do. I can send somebody down to clean this mess up, but it's not really a lot. You didn't have much to work in anyway. I'll get Louie to clean it up later. Anyway, this is Glenda signing off, and you have a good day. Bye.